Hi everybody, my name is Michael. This is my YouTube page, Mox News. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you're finding something of value here. I truly do. The original Mox News page with 6,600 plus videos, and the alternate Mox News #1 page with 10,200 videos. Probably 10,000 hours work, something like that. But that's not the part, you know. I mean, it's this living history of what people thought at a moment when something was.
All right, let's see. We have microphone. We have microphone. 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 We got microphone. And, Portland is rocking it. Look at that. Portland is back in the street again. They missed the pandemic special. Oh, no. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see this pandemic special from South Park. It was very enjoyable. I will tell you what my favorite parts of it were momentarily. In case you haven't seen it and you don't want to hear like any kind of spoilers, I don't know that I'm going to tell you big spoilers, but I'm going to tell you about the South Park that I saw and what I really liked about it. My favorite thing so far. It was pretty good. What I got out of it was, I heard the kids saying, they're never going to give us our freedom back. That we have to take our freedom back. They're never going to give it back to us. If we want any kind of normalcy from like before, then we're gonna have to take our freedom back, which I thought was really interesting. They're big freedom people, I mean, they've always the movie South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncensored, was all about freedom of speech. Have some lovely, 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 lovely flower rosin. It's so golden. It's so golden. I just pressed it right before we came out here, right before the South Park started, because I wanted a puff, and I got out. Station, the first of, I don't think you can see it. It's so golden. Look at that. That's the first press from my garden from this summer of the blueberry kush. Oh man. Woo! It is tasty. So I got that going for me, which is nice. The what now? Alright, I'm not using that background. I don't know what happened to my live stream here. Seemed to drop out though. We'll take a look at that here in a sec. Go to the park and fly the drone for a minute. But again, it's call and show. If anybody wants to call, the number's right there in front of you. It's 805-669-6397. If you didn't see the South Park pandemic special tonight, it airs again this hour, and then it airs again in the next hour of prime time. And my guess is it probably air in the later hours too, but I don't know that for sure. I don't know, man. What a beautiful day. What a life, huh? Look at how pretty, right? Ah, I love the Northwest. I can't even begin to tell you how much. So, and I have this lovely goldenness to share with you. I'm gonna do a dab and get this party started right. Okay. Good morning. Did I say good morning to you guys? It's your Wake and Bake News at 7 p.m. At 9 p.m. And I made it at 9:10 p.m. because we're having little issues getting the OBS to start. The freaking people on the freaking thing with the freaking thing on the YouTube, right? The freaking people on the freaking YouTube are like they change like how you start your live shows, right? And now like 2 nights in a row we've had complications to get the live stream going. We keep having audio issues to get the live stream going. So, but we seem to sort it out. We get out here and we are able to share these things with you so that we can, you know, all enjoy what it is that's going on because, you know, that's what being live is all about. Oh yeah, I know. I'm trying to take a bong hit. Bong hit, baby. What happened? Almost. Ready? Hello?
Michael, this is Steve McClendon. Are you there?
Uh-huh.
Michael, breaking news. Mickey Mouse and pangolins.
I know, right?
This is what caused it. I have breaking news right now. It's breaking live all over the goddamn internet, television, and
I called the pangolins like 6 months ago, dude. I said it's the pangolins. I mean, it's like listening to me. Yeah, it's got. You can go back. You can see. I talked about the pangolins again and again.
Have you ever had sex with a pangolin?
No, not my bag, baby.
I'm telling you, these people are fucking bats and pangolins. And then Mickey Mouse completely fucked everything up. And then, now, I have to realize to myself, ladies and gentlemen, I have a mustache.
Really?
Yes, I've grown a mustache. I had some pandemic special.
Really?
And, yeah.
Wow, lucky.
I don't feel lucky.
Man.
I don't really feel lucky right now.
I wish I could get some Tegrity Farms.
Does anybody know about tokens?
I know, right? They didn't say anything about token at all. It was like, that was hilarious.
That token was shot by police.
That was hilarious, right?
No.
It was. That was my favorite part of the show.
These weed farms are getting out of control. I swear to God. My favorite part was Cartman about to throw the fucking goddamn pangolin into the fucking the metal recycling bin with fire. And he didn't do it. He did not do it. He went out there and did, you know who fucking did it? Fucking Donald Trump came in with his spur glasses and with a fucking goddamn flamethrower and fucking just ruined everything. So now Donald Trump is completely worse than Cartman.
I know, right? That was a pretty good ending.
Spoiler alert.
That was a pretty good ending, man.
It was epic. And then the cops. Oh my God, the cops. Holy fucking shit. The cops. The cops are in the school. Oh, fuck. This shit was so fucking hilarious. In my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, Steve McClanahan had to take the day off, got really stoned.
Right on. What are you smoking? Pandemic
possibly.
Special? What are you smoking?
Huh?
What are you smoking?
I'm smoking fucking. I'm okay. Here, let me tell you this. I got some legit stuff that's like smelling like. I'm not even kidding you. It smells fucking blueberry amazing.
Nice.
And that's all I got to say. And it's fucking just like, oh my God, this shit is epic. We're over here. We're doing the motherfucking pandemic special live, and grew a mustache. Oh shit, it's bad. Ever since the pandemic even happened, that's why all these motherfuckers are growing mustaches and shit. And it's because of this fucker. It's because of this.
Well, I was glad to see him on Integrity Farms anyways. It's always nice to spend some time down on Integrity Farms.
Integrity Farms. I'm looking at my notes right now. I didn't write down the Integrity Farms. I tell you what. Integrity Farms. Integrity Farms. I find that Integrity Farms, this guy, you know, he's out there. He's out there. He's trying, you know, hard to, you know, bring a simple, easy product to the people. And, you know, if they don't like it and I need to just go away from the world, then I will. And then all of a sudden, this motherfucker, he is back out and he's doing a goddamn fucking pandemic special. Oh my God, the Halloween special, the Thanksgiving specials, the Fauci special. That's going to be the new special, the Fauci special. I'm telling you, this is what's you're gonna get literally Fauci jizz. They're gonna fucking literally hook up fucking Fauci to like a milker, and they're gonna pump all the fucking perfect Fauci jizz into all your fucking batches of weed, and you're all gonna be able to literally be vaccinated from the new COVID. I'm not even kidding you. This is the new thing that's coming out there. I'm not even joking.
I loved how the police shot. Like I love Wilco's pointing out the police shot Token because of COVID-19. If it wasn't for COVID-19, the police wouldn't have shot Token. So he was a no. So he was. So he was another casualty of COVID-19.
I have to give it to Wilco. I feel like that he understands because literally the cops, they explained it perfectly. You know, if it wouldn't have had to been for COVID, they wouldn't have even, you know, been there and had to fucking. And I swear to God, I predicted that they would shoot Cartman, and they didn't do it. But you know who? Everybody's forgetting. Everybody is forgetting right now. Who was killed by the cops? It was Kenny. Kenny was killed by the cops. Nobody in the street, in the middle of the fucking street, and probably ran over by a tank. And nobody gives a shit. Okay?
Did you watch any of the episodes before the special? Because they've been playing episodes all day, and had the episodes where the white son get killed with Mexican Joker. Was the Mexican Joker episode? The whites, and nobody cares when one of the whites gets killed. No one goes out and protests. So fucking funny. Those guys are hilarious.
Mexican Joker was fucking hilarious. Michael, this is Steve McGlenn. Now I gotta go.
All right, man.
I love you, motherfuckers.
Stay cool.
Over and out.
All right. Good morning, boys and girls. Thanks so much for joining us live here on your Wake and Bake News at 9 p.m. That was Steve McClanahan checking in. I love the part. I think my favorite part was the part with Token, and and the whole thing where the police explained that the reason Token got shot was because of COVID-19. If you missed that, you're definitely missing out. That is some serious political humor right there. As serious as it gets, baby. Okay, so I have more bong hits to take. This stuff is lovely. And my new butter is lovely. I'm doing really good. Oh, and my UPS guy came over today, and I gave him a couple dozen cookies, and he had like the biggest smile. He's always got the biggest smile, but he looked very happy. So I'm happy. I'm happy, happy, happy. And I live in this beautiful place. Look at this beautiful place. Anarchist jurisdiction. Anarchist jurisdiction. Couldn't ask for more. Right? I wish it was true. I guess I could ask for that. But, you know, just being called an anarchist jurisdiction kind of fills me with actually hope, you know? Right? You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can do this. Maybe people can make it happen. Maybe we can overgrow the government. Right? We can get our cannabis rights back, and we can overgrow this government. We can have cannabis for everyone, and you know, a bong in every home, and a hit in every bong. You know what I'm saying? Right? You can hear me. This thing's on, right? Okay. So, anyways, that was the South Park special, pandemic special. And again, I want to point out that the boys at a certain point say the only way we're ever going to get anything back to normal is if we take it back. If we go out and we demand that we get our way. Because they're never going to give us back our freedom. And that's the thing about these police state motherfuckers. You know, once they get that power, they don't ever want to give it back. They don't want to give you back your freedom. They want you under their thumb. They want you looking to them before you fucking take your next step. You need to know what the governor says. Is it okay? Do I need to have this? Do I need to have that? Right? So, I really appreciate that from those guys. You know, they're definitely, oh, this looks really good. So, let's see, Sacramento. Where did Portland go? It was fucking Portland everywhere with a bazillion million people. Are you sure this is live right now? It's hot. Very hot. You need to let it cool down just a tiny bit. This is from my blueberry kush that I grew this summer. This is like the very first few puffs. I had a puff before, one puff before the South Park, and then I had a puff since we. What's that? Huh? Okay, here we go. All right, so here we are again. In case you were wondering, oh man, woo! All right, now. Aha! So, here we are. People everywhere. As you can see. Anyways, I just wanted to join you guys for a minute to make sure that you knew that there is a South Park special today, this evening. In case you missed it, you still have a chance to catch it. Let me see, are they replaying it late night over and over again? My guess is they're just going to play it all night long. That's what it looked. I only looked at the okay, yeah, it comes on again at like midnight. And that's last time at midnight. It comes on at midnight. So if you want to see it, it comes on again at 10 o'clock. So like in the next 20 minutes. And then it comes on again at midnight. So if you haven't had a chance to see it, those are still your chances to see it. I don't know if they have it posted on the southparkstudios.com yet or not. And then we have Portland in the Street. I don't know who Patrick Kilmeade is. No, wait. Kelmans. Kymans. Patrick Kymans? I don't know who that is. Alright, so we got, what is going on in the background there? Is that Portland also? Yeah, what is that? Oh, Let's see. Hello. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello.
This is a pre-recorded message.
Hello.
If you or a loved one watch the 2020 presidential debate, you may be entitled to compensation. Call now, 983-927-THAT. Again, that number is WTF was that? What the fuck was that? You may be entitled to compensation for brain hemorrhaging. What'd you think about those two curmudgeons going at it, man?
It was really difficult to get anything out of it. I thought it was horrible. I thought both of them. I can't believe that this is the best America has to offer. I mean, it's so sad, man.
Yeah, it's a pitiful state of affairs. I thought Trump lied a little bit less than Biden did, but other than that, it was just it's like, I don't know, Punch and Judy or some kind of clown show with puppets, you know. It's like, I'm not you're the worst president America's ever had. My son was a drug addict. He has an excuse.
Yeah, Punch and Judy is a good one. That's probably pretty close right there.
Yeah, I don't even remember that. I remember there was a puppet show called Punch and Judy, but it's not like I can remember it like Felix the Cat or the Roadrunner.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I missed the South Park thing because I guess I'm not a subscriber or something. I don't know.
Whatever. I mean, it's it'll be on. You know, it'll be around if you want to see it. I'm sure you'll be able to. It was good. It wasn't like revealing or anything. It was just entertaining. It was nice to hear him say, you know, we have to take our freedom back if we ever want our freedom back, because the last thing they're going to do is give it to us. And
now they haven't come out with a new one for a long time until now.
It's been about a year.
Wow, what happened? How come they don't put out new ones like they used to?
You know what? They've been doing this for this is their 25th episode. Let's see, this is either their 24th or their 25th season. Okay, so they do one season per year, generally. So it's for 24 years, that's to doing the same thing. That's when you could do anything in the world that you want to do. You know, that's a lot of commitment, it seems to me.
Yeah, well, people get burned out, you know. No matter how much you love your craft, you get burned out at it. You know, you get burned out on the live streaming. I get burned out on recording or editing music. You know, I got burned out on buildings. Everybody gets burned out at what they do. It's best to diversify if you want to constantly be doing something new. I mean, that's what I tried to do my whole life, diversify. Drywall, cement, fireplaces, roofing, you know, plumbing, waterfalls, every fucking thing I tried to do, you know. So framing, as a bricklayer, I really enjoyed framing houses a lot. That was like, you know, and I've done some pretty hairy shit too, like cutting down big trees and shit. So, but not no more, because I'm old and I'm a boomer and I'm a killer and so. But diversification is where it's at, man. If you want to stay you got to be doing something new all the time if you want to stay excited about what you're doing, you know.
You got to keep doing something. I don't necessarily think you necessarily have to do new things, but you got to keep doing something. Whatever it is, you got to keep doing something, because otherwise, what's the point?
Well, I did notice that in my life that the people that concentrated on one thing their whole life, they ended up being much more successful than me, but they were usually unhappy and you know, it's just, they were driven by money, and I was always more driven by learning new things rather than just getting good at one thing and doing that one thing your whole life. Oh, I worked at the I worked at the bus depot for 35 years, and I got my retirement, and now I don't know what to do. It's like, I mean, we don't even have that world anymore where people can retire. There's no such. Pretty soon there will be no. If things keep going the way they've been going, there'll be no Social Security for anybody, no social safety net, no help for the homeless, and everyone who's poor or homeless or wears dirty clothes will be criminalized if they're not already. There's people here in my town bitching about homeless people, like, oh, they're so ugly, and why don't they do this and why don't they do that? It's like, Jesus Christ, where's your fucking compassion? These people are victims of a corrupt system. It's not like they don't want to help themselves. It's like, the corruption has been going on so long that there's hardly any middle class, and the poor class is growing. So that's where, and now we've got the New World Order coming in, headed by the pharmaceutical industrial complex, this COVID-19 thing. So, as much as everybody's burned out about talking about it, it's still the biggest thing on my radar. And the military just keeps doing its thing, and on all 5 continents, So, South America, they got sanctions. They got sanctions on Iran. Lebanon is completely fucked up.
Well, I don't know that everybody's burned out on talking about this. Just don't want to talk about it all the time. I mean, the South Park guys did a show about it tonight, right?
About the COVID?
About the COVID, yeah. It's pandemic special. And it's a 1-hour show. They never do that. So,
well, it was worth it. It's a good, obviously they're affected too, and they see it. I mean,
it was like one of the kids was like, look, I can't take this anymore. I need my life back. I need to do normal things that people do. I can't do this not going anywhere, not doing anything, not seeing people. And, it's like really tender moment because, a lot of people are going through that kind of exact thing right there. They're just like, I can't stand this. I can't take, in so many different ways. I just can't take this fucking pandemic bullshit no more.
Yeah, that's the psychosocial ramifications, is that everybody's psychologically and financially fucked up about it. But it really hinges on the fact that they're promoting fake science in the media. The PCR tests are 80% inaccurate, and all the media is just spreading those lies. And Amy Goodman every day comes on, 1 million deaths today. It's like, no, man, you guys don't even bother to do your fucking research. You parrot the false science, and it's like you're part of the plan. It's like you're bought off. All the media is bought off,
For
part
sure.
of the plan, and even Biden is blaming it on Trump. It's like Trump didn't do anything wrong. He's doing the right thing by trying to open up the economy, and those two goofballs, it's pitiful. It's pitiful where we're at, and unfortunately, South Park is right. If I'm quoting you correctly, we're not going to get our freedoms back unless we fight back, you know. And I fight by trying to tell people the numbers.
And by the way, the majority of the show takes place on a pot farm now, so you know.
On a pot farm?
Yeah, the last season, almost the entire show was taking place on a pot farm, and this pandemic special was all about the pot farm also.
Cool. I'm walking around my gardens and I'm thinking, man, I should borrow somebody's phone and shoot Mike over some videos of these beautiful buds I'm sniffing every day before I gotta cut them down, man.
Yeah, if you got cool pictures of buds, I would love to see. I love pretty flowers, man. I really love pretty flowers.
Yeah, I guess I can talk somebody into using their phone and then figuring out how to load it onto my computer and then shoot it over to you in an email or over to Craig on Facebook or something. I don't know, but
it don't, it's cool. You don't have any cameras at all, huh?
I've never owned a cell phone, and I have no cameras. And once I took a cell phone with me to meet somebody about 150 miles away, and then he was calling to meet me at a certain place, but I couldn't figure out how to answer the fucking phone. I'm going, God damn it! And it's like, fuck, that's how lame I am. I'm so fucking lame, I can't even answer a fucking phone or figure out how to dial. I gotta ask people, how do you dial this motherfucker? It's like I might as well be a retard when it comes to cell phones, but
yeah, me too.
But I think it's about time I got one,
Well, they do have nice cameras on them, that's for sure. These days they have very, very nice cameras on them.
And I'm seeing on some of these channels you get this special pouch. It's what do you call a Faraday cage in a pouch, so that there's no signals coming from it at all unless you take it out of the pouch, so you can actually carry it on you and you won't be getting any 4G electromagnetic waves from your phone. I mean, we walk through them every day. We walk through 4G, and pretty soon they're going to start pushing to 5G, and that's when I'm going to have to break out the hypo squirts filled with gasoline and burn down the telephone poles and shit in my neighborhood with potato cannons and all that shit, because I ain't standing for 5G. I'm pretty convinced 5G is a killer. 5G is a killer.
It seems like there's a lot of stuff going on that they don't fully know the repercussions of, and it would be nice if there was a little more science behind it.
Yeah, and we have rights, It's like they're pushing fake science on us now to squish our rights, and they're going to push fake science on us again when 5G comes up again. It's like, it's not so hard to figure out that millimeter waves are harmful to all biology, starting with bacteria. You got bacteria in your body, so it's really related to those, what do you call those, death ray that the police have? Not the LRADs. LRADs are sonic weapons, right?
Yeah, the LRADs are sonic weapons.
But they got some kind of microwave weapon that they can cook the protesters with on the outer skin. Microwaves, you're not even supposed to stand in front of a microwave if you're cooking food, and I don't use them. But microwaves are, they're banned in Russia. They won't even allow a microwave oven in Russia.
Is that right?
You pretty much got to smuggle them in.
Huh. I never heard of that before.
Yeah, Putin is way ahead of us on taking care of his population, I don't think he's got any leaking nuclear reactors. France has got about 30. You got that nuclear dump site up there, Hanford, up where you're at, that nobody's doing anything about. You got the Superfund cleanups for this and Superfund for that. Trump probably defunded all of those already. It's like, the people have to take care of themselves and each other, because our government is not doing it. They would enslave us, and we'll all be slaves in another 20 years if we don't stand up right now and put an end to it. And for me, it starts with accurate scientific data. PCR tests don't work. The virus has mutated downwards to a less infectious mode. The media's lying to us, and everybody wearing a mask is either a dumb fuck or an actor. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. I mean, it's pretty pissy. It's pretty, it's enough to make your blood boil. And they're arresting people on false science. They're finding people on false science. They're passing laws, so-called laws, based upon false science. So, it's like Dr. Evil is running the world right now, dude. It's pretty pitiful. But I got a good-looking garden, and I'll try to take some pictures because I'm going to start harvesting real soon. It's almost ready.
Right on. Well, yeah, if you can, I'd love to see. Like I said, I love beautiful flowers, and I'm always interested in seeing pictures of beautiful flowers. Craig keeps talking about these purple flowers down where they're putting this camera system in, and I'm like, oh man, I want to see purple flowers.
Yeah. So, because I was a gardener long before I became a semi-pro marijuana grower. And so you get used to lilies, and you get used to roses, and you get used to orchids, and you get used to all different kinds of flowers and vines. And then the marijuana flower, at first, the first year or two, it's like an alien flower. It's like, wow, it doesn't look like a lily, it doesn't look like a rose. And then you realize, oh, it's even more beautiful than roses. It's even more beautiful than fucking lilies or orchids, and so I consider a really good marijuana flower, a good bud, which can be the size of your arm, actually, if you do it right, to be amongst the most beautiful flowers in the world. It really is. But people, a couple think that's a drug. You've got a 1 pound flower there. That's a drug. And it's like, no, man. I want to go up to every cop I see and stick a big ass bud under his nose and say, here, look at it, smell it, man. It's a plant. It's not a drug. But we're living on a backwards planet. Prison planet, bad science, beautiful flowers.
Yeah, it's not the planet. The planet's fucking perfect. It's what gives us the beautiful flowers. It's the fucking society. It's our government. It's the black backwards shit, man. These people, and I don't even think that they're so much backwards. I think that this is their evil plan. I think they're evil, not backwards, not like, we're accidentally keeping people living in the 1950s and pretending like we're giving them technology, Meanwhile, there's not even anyone talking about a 21st century infrastructure project. They talk about infrastructure projects, but it's like these little trickle fucking bullshit that's never going to accomplish anything,
I watched the debates, and then I watched some reviews of the debates, and I realized, oh man, if you really want to analyze where someone is coming from, you just kind of identified the adjectives they use in their sentences. Like I watched Mnuchin today talk about how he's dicking around with Nancy Pelosi to get a new bailout, $2.2 trillion, which will probably be cut down to 1.9, and then they'll all give in. But they didn't say that. That's my guess. And I listened to his speech because he's the snake of snakes. He's the crown prince of snakes. He's got a hooker wife that looks like $1 million, and he's got the smile on his face, can't be wiped out because he's rich as sin, and he knows Illuminati personally, So I analyzed his speech, and I realized that I was analyzing his adjectives that he used, like,
That's the garden that Craig is working at, in case anybody's wondering. Again, I said he was talking about purple flowers and stuff. That's the garden he's working at, if anybody's wondering.
I'm on a 10-second delay. Let me see.
Yeah, me too. My YouTube is 10 seconds behind. I don't know why.
All I see is Portland and Portland and Portland.
Oh, well, it's right there on the screen. It'll come up in a sec. But it looks like a nice place. I haven't been there, but he's been working there for a few days.
Oh, yeah, he's got a real purple strain. That looks like Purple Kush or something like that. I don't know what it is.
There's some kind of exotic sounding candy strains.
Yeah, look at all the waste. Yeah, that's the kind of waste you get every year. And the ones with the yellow leaves are ready to harvest. A beautiful hoop fucking... He's got the... Apparently, he must take the plastic down. He watches the weather. He takes the plastic down when he's going to get a week of no rain or something like that. If there is such a thing in Seattle, a week of no rain. But yeah, wow, yeah, he's got a good setup. That's called the Sea of Green. When you use the netting like that, and you tie your buds over, and you get more uniform bud size that way. Of course, my plants reach above those hoop houses by a couple of feet.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, but yeah, he's a real pro. That guy, you know.
They're serious pros.
Yeah, even inside the big house, he's got the lights, like red or purple lights up high that give it. I guess you change the light spectrum to red during when the buds are growing or something like that, and you use a different color when you're vegging. I'm not familiar with that, but I know that's what they do. But that's handsome gardens, dude.
Yeah, Craig's putting on the cameras there. That's just a little corner of it. This is pretty big space.
Yeah, Craig showed me the layout. It's he's maximizing his productivity with all that space. I do the same thing. I maximize everything. And I got I don't know. That's like an acre and a half or something, right?
I have no idea, honestly.
Yeah. Well, he's a pro. I hope he's got guys staying overnight because that's sometimes every year 2 or 3 gardens across the United States get raided by thugs, and they kill the growers, and they run off with all the weed and the money, and it's dangerous to have. So you need people on the ground 24/7. I'm usually up at harvest time, like right now, almost all night, and I'm listening for shit. I'll walk outside several times, and I think last year was the first year I didn't get hit. I've had to walk out there with guns and bats and chase people away and shoot into the ground and shit like that, and But most of the arrests that come from marijuana come from hot-headed growers attacking people, trying to rip them off. So the growers get arrested because they break the law by fighting dirty, fighting ugly. But so far I haven't had to, I only had to face, in all these years, only twice did I have to face off with a...
This is the same place, the same garden that he's working at from an indoor view with all the lights on the indoor, so you can see what that looks like too. But yeah, I can't imagine trying to fight people for your marijuana, dude. I would get like a paintball gun or something. In the dark, if you shoot them with a paintball gun, they're gonna think they got hit by a bullet, and they're gonna reach down, and it's gonna feel like blood, and they're gonna go, "Oh my God, I'm hit!" Right?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think it hurts that bad, but
it hurts pretty bad, dude. unless you're properly, prepared to take a couple of hits off a paintball.
Well, I bet, what's his name? The guy working there from Olympia, Chris from Olympia, is learning a lot because there's a lot to know, and this guy's a pro that's doing this. Look at in the back of your head, all those buds sticking up. That's very beautiful. Those are the flowers, man. Those are beautiful flowers. Mother Earth provides for everything, and growing weed is no different than growing tomatoes. So personally, I love growing tomatoes. I love Romas. And imagine if they made Romas illegal. Oh, you can't grow Romas. You can only grow big boys, or you can only grow beef heart or something like that. It's like, fuck you. I grow what I want, man. Don't fucking tell me what to do.
Didn't some of the governors during the beginning of the pandemic, during the spring or something, say make it illegal to sell seeds or something, so people couldn't start gardens and shit?
What state?
I don't know. I kept hearing in the Midwest that there was places where you couldn't buy seeds because they made it illegal.
Oh, that was all seeds. That was all seeds at every nursery. Seeds for food, seeds for everything. Yeah, they roped off all in the nurseries. They deemed it non-essential sales. Remember? Yeah. So I went to the nursery, and they had, and I saw videos online of they had the seed departments all roped off with yellow tape. You can't buy these. These are deemed non-essentials. And I walk into a store, they would have certain aisles roped off. This is deemed by the county of Ventura to be non-essential. So we're dealing with it's a pandemic of stupidity. And to tell you the truth, they're saying the numbers in the U.S. right now, as far as deaths are, we've exceeded 200,000. Bullshit, 40,000 deaths. And everything else is a fraud and a lie and a scientific fallacy. 40,000 deaths in the United States. That doesn't amount to a pandemic. Everything else is a lie. And there's court cases going on in many states, in the Supreme Courts of many states, suing the governors for making these fucked up laws based on false science. Ohio comes to mind. I saw a video John Rappaport put out about the Ohio case, and that's what everybody in every state should do, is they sue the governor for creating legislation or made-up laws based upon false science, because they're all based on false science. So nonetheless, as dirty as the government is, the people are beautiful. I'm sorry I'm such a bummer with speaking the truth, but my country's in trouble. My planet's in trouble. You know, at least I can talk to you about it, because I can't talk to hardly anybody, you know, especially people with masks on. You can't talk to those people. It's like, you're endangering my life.
You know what? There's this weird thing with the mask, man. And when I go to the store or whatever, that's the only time I put on a mask. And when I put on a mask, I can't see the other people. I can't see. I go into the store and I can't see them, and it's like this kind of a Twilight Zone-y kind of experience for me, because I always see people. You know, I like look at them and I see them, and it's just very strange. I can tell that there's someone there, but I can't see them anymore. It's really I don't know how to explain it quite fully, but
I do.
Yeah.
The human mind, when you look at a human face, to recognize that the face is smiling at you, you don't just need the eyes, you need the mouth too, because the eyes and the mouth is what makes up recognition of friendliness or some other emotion like hatred or guile or whatever. Like, I hate to bring this up, but I've been stalked for many years, and just 2 weeks ago, I walked into Vaughn's, and everybody's got a mask, including me, and so I get close to the checkout, and some girl comes up to in front of me and stops, and she hits a button on her phone. It's visible to me. She's not looking at me, and because I don't know phones, I don't really know what button she hit. And then she walks away, and I figured, she must have forgot something. So I go up, and I put my groceries on the thing, and I'm starting to pay for them, and the girl walks up behind me, but she walks really close to me, like inside of the 6-foot zone, man. She was like really, really close. But I don't care, because I'm not worried about COVID-19, and I don't even pay any attention to her. And I'm looking at the register, making sure that I know how much it's going to cost, and I finish my shit. Then I look at her, and she's wearing a mask, and all I see is her eyes. And I smile at her, and I say, hey. And then I pay my groceries, and I walk out, and I realize, that girl, her entire physicality was off. It was wrong, and she was probably filming me in the store. I can't swear to it because I don't know cell phones. And she was probably, this friend of a friend of a friend, or friend of an enemy who was stalking me in the store, but I couldn't tell because all I could see was her eyes. If she didn't have a mask on, I could actually read her face better, but all I was able to read was her physicality and her behavior and her eyes. And so I'm pretty convinced that I was actually getting stalked, but I didn't realize it until I walked out of the store, and I said, that was weird, and I started thinking about it. So you need the mouth to figure out.
It's kind of like, have you seen the movie The Wall?
you mean Pink Floyd, The Wall?
Yeah, Pink Floyd, The Wall.
No, I never seen that, man. I've never seen it.
They have these scenes with the kids and stuff in school. You know, we don't need no education, right? They have the scenes with that, and like there's just no face on the kids, you know, and it reminds me kind of that. Like, you know, you just can't see people anymore. Like they're just not, and it bugs the fuck out of me. So I'm glad I don't spend more time in the store. I can tell you that.
Yeah, when a newborn baby or a really young baby is looking up at its mom's face, they have the ability to recognize, oh, this is my mom's face and she loves me. But if the mom was wearing a mask, the baby wouldn't be able to tell what the mom was communicating to him, because you need the whole face. We have a facial recognition program in our brains.
Yeah.
But with the mask on, you can't tell. That's why I couldn't tell the girl was stalking me, because all I saw was her eyes. And then I realized, oh, I can't tell what kind of smile she's giving me, because all I see is her eyes, and her behavior is wrong, and you know.
South Park was calling the mask chin diapers. You know, hey, and they were telling them to put their chin diaper over their mustache area. And they're like, I'm not going to put a diaper over my face. That's disgusting.
Yeah, well, you got to hand it to Roger Waters for being ahead of the curve on a lot of social commentary with animals. That was a big tip of the hat to Animal Farm by George Orwell. And if you study that album, Dogs, Pigs, and Sheep, he really paints a picture of the types of human. And then I guess The Wall, which
and Animals too, instrumentally is fucking amazing. You know,
excellent,
yeah.
Mike. I'm glad you think so. That's one of my top 2 albums of all time.
Yeah, instrumentally, I mean, just to listen to the music is just phenomenal. You're like,
yeah,
wow,
it's so good.
Yeah,
and you should see some of his Roger Waters live videos from like 2016. He really reproduced musically the thing so excellent. It's actually better than the original recordings with David Gilmour and that. It's just really excellent. And
we saw Roger Waters live. I think, I'm not sure if it was 2016 or 2017.
Yeah, 2016.
We saw him
he did
live.
A world tour,
yeah.
And you get good videos coming out of Mexico City, especially pigs. And then you get good videos out of other cities, especially dogs. And I've seen those, and it's just amazing music. You know, it's really. I mean, I thought at one time that Dark Side of the Moon was probably the best album ever made. But actually, I prefer Animals to Dark Side of the Moon. And most people, it's such an obscure album with such long pieces, 16, 20-minute songs.
Yeah.
Most people forget about Animals, you know. But,
well, they never play it on the radio, that's for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't get a lot of airplay. But with The Wall, you know, which I've heard, you know, he kind of predicted, you know, what's happening now with the people being stamped out, and we're all robots, and we're standing in lines, and keep your head down, and hey, teacher, leave those kids alone, and all that stuff. All in all, just another brick in the wall. I mean, he's really, you know, his parents were communists, Roger Waters.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and he's definitely an anti-capitalist, and he's definitely anti-Trump. If you want to see a good video, see Roger Waters' Pigs in Mexico City, 2016, and they got a giant pig floating above the crowd, eating the crowd. It's pretty cool, man.
Right on.
And it's great music, and they got really hot guitar players. And I never saw Pink Floyd. I wish I would have seen them.
Yeah.
But I never saw them. But yeah, man, we don't want to be living in Animal Farm or 1984, and unfortunately, that's kind of where we're at. So, will it be easy to flip the script and take back power for the people? I can't say that. All I can say is I see people in the street trying, and I'm not going to let it go.
Oh, it's not going to be easy. Nothing ever worthwhile is really easy, you know. It's going to take a lot of effort, and it's going to take a lot of sustained effort, and it's going to take a lot of support for that sustained effort. So, but I think support grows. I really do.
Yeah, it's also.
I mean, you look at stuff like the debate and stuff. You know, number one, the pandemic. I mean, if you look at the debate and the pandemic, and you listen to what those guys were saying, it sounded like, you know, number one, Donald Trump said he shut down the economy. I shut down the economy in order to save people's lives. If I hadn't done what I did, you know, all these people would have died. And then he says, he looks at Joe Biden and says, "You want to shut down the economy?" And I'm fucking really, you know, it's like they want you confused and disgusted and just not really wanting to participate. You know what I mean? Because I've had enough. One of the callers last night after the debate was like that, said, I'm not voting, I'm out, I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, they're pointing fingers at each other, and Biden definitely has a more dirty finger than Trump. You know.
Yeah, he's been doing politics for 40 years, man. He's horrible.
And he hasn't done anything.
Not
Trump
anything
was right.
for the
I've
people.
done more in 47 months than you've done in 47 years. And I think that's right. And Trump, you know, we thought that Obama was getting beat up and hit and, you know, fucked with and, you know, a fake birth certificate and all that shit. But actually Trump is receiving twice the beating Obama ever got, ever. And they're all crooked, every single one of them. But that doesn't mean we give up. It just means it's harder to figure out. That's all.
Yeah, don't give up. You can't give up. I mean, giving up, you give up and then what? You just go back and live your life as a whipped dog, right? No, you don't give up.
Yeah, exactly. As a whipped dog with your tail between your legs and your head down, wear your mask, and, you know, go to a cashless society, and you pay your taxes right out of your bank account, and of course your electricity gets shut off, and then they fine you for that, and then you get homeless, and then they fine you for that, and then you die on the streets, and then they fine your relatives for the burial, and it's like you're using more than your allotted amount of air, you know, we have to fine you now, and it's like, you know, when's it going to end? It's got to end. There has to be a line in the sand, and we're at that point where, hey, no more police state, no more COVID-19, no more weaponized media, no more fake science, no more military-industrial complex. You know, that's where we're at. We have to fight back.
That'd be a great starting point. That'd be awesome, dude. Any of those places would be a great starting point.
Well, I commend you, Michael, for all your decades of hard work trying to bring light to the masses about all of the corruption and death and horror that the imperialist America and other places have been inflicting on this precious planet. Keep up the good fight. I'm going to try to get high-tech and shoot you over a video of some flowers.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I can do it with a little help.
Cool.
And other than that, I'm not completely crazy. I'm just stressed, man. I'm just like everybody else, stressed. And I hope that package comes through between Pelosi and Mnuchin and Trump. That would be nice. I'm guessing $800-900 this time, not $1,200.
Huh.
But
I don't have any idea, but I think, you know, it would be good to get something to the people. I know the people are hurting and scared, and could get them something, you know.
Yeah, and you know, God bless everybody in every country. That's what I want, man. You know, if we can fix America, we can fix the whole fucking planet. You know, why the hell the Armenians are fighting these other guys, and Turkey's never even acknowledged the Armenian genocide, and it's like, you know, Lebanon is suffering. The Palestinians, you know, they got thrown under the bus 2 weeks ago with the Abrahamic Accords and the fake peace deal, and It's like there's no end to it, but now's the time. So thanks, Michael, for being who you are, and I'll let somebody else talk if they want to.
All right, bro. Well, it's good to hear from you, and I'm glad you got pretty flowers. I look forward to seeing how beautiful they are.
Yeah, take care, bro.
All right, talk to you soon. Bye. That's our buddy Michael from Southern California. He is a farmer. Integrity. And one of these days, I am going to call myself a farmer too. I may not have a big farm, but I will be a farmer. I will grow pretty flowers one day. One day soon. One day soon, I will grow pretty flowers. Guaranteed. I hope. I really want to grow pretty flowers. I'm working on it. I think I'm getting better at it. One day. Those blueberry, I'm telling you, this right here, I don't know if you can see this, but this golden, lovely golden, oh my gosh, right? Usually, this is what the lovely golden looks like, right? Looks like a little more deeper golden. This is just like light golden loveliness. So, and it's got quite a kick to it. So, if anybody else wants to call the numbers right there on the screen, it's 805-669-6397. Otherwise, we have all these people in the street in Portland, and I'm sure there are other places in the world. It looks like Seattle's got a little something going on here. At least there's a trail of bike officers there waiting to run their bicycles over people's heads, as you can see. Sorry I haven't been posting videos the last couple of days. My video capture computer died, and I haven't got a chance to get a new one yet. Craig is very busy. He's banding up early and working at the farm, trying to get those guys in place because very important work that he's doing there. And he's trying to get it done so he can go out of town this weekend to go do more work over in Utah for another company who's setting up shop in Provo. And if they could have anybody working on their new store to get it right, they want Craig. So Craig is going to Provo to make sure that their new opening goes correctly, because he is a man in demand. So hopefully I'll be able to get something in place and be able to post videos again very soon. Otherwise, I'll be here doing the live thing, as far as I know. Regardless, we'll do a show again on Friday night, and then we'll plan on doing next week Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if anybody's wondering what the schedule is right now, next week Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, and then on Friday night this week, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, same Mox time, same Mox channel. You guys know the routine. Okay, so no one's calling, and I think that I've said what I was going to say about the South Park. Thought there was one more thing I was going to say. It's definitely worth watching. It's definitely enjoyable. Those guys are brilliant, and it's nice to hear a little bit of humor that actually brings a smile to your face, you know. And those guys have always been very good at that for me. And I watched, like I said, they've been streaming the episodes all day. So since I'm not able to capture and upload videos from a computer right at this moment, I have been watching a few of those episodes leading into the show, and they showed like the China, and like I said, the last season of South Park the entire show takes part in a pot farm. So if you guys haven't been watching it for a while, you might be missing out on something cool. Hello, caller.
Yo.
Hello.
Hey, Mike.
What's up?
Craig told me he was going to probably be coming by Reno pretty soon.
Oh yeah,
and
really?
I wasn't able to go ahead and tell him I want to go ahead and hang out with him and have a beer.
Cool. Well, I didn't know that he was going to Reno, but that's cool.
Well, he was going to be like passing through.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a stop by, but it's just a pass through.
Yeah. He does that every once in a while. On his way to Vegas
Well,
sometimes.
I mean, like, Reno is a pass through town, of course.
Uh-huh.
You know how that is.
Yeah. I don't know why anybody would want to stop there.
Hey, Mike.
Uh-huh.
You might want to stop here so I can give you a big old fat hug.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's why you might want to stop here, because you'll get a big fat hug from me.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, I mean, not stop. I understand why you would stop there. Actually, I used to love to go to the circus there, and they had this...
Oh, yeah?
They had this fucking bakery downstairs. They have like a mall of like different shops, and they have a
Really?
bakery downstairs, and they have the biggest fucking best like chocolate and maple bars. Oh my god, I used to go down
Oh,
there.
my goodness. Okay.
And they have cinnamon rolls down there,
Okay,
too.
yeah, because I used to go there because they had a circus. They had the playground, you know?
The
I called
arcade?
it a playground.
The arcade?
Yeah, it's the arcade. I'm a kid. Come on.
You mean
on.
like by
You know me.
arcade you mean like carnival games, like where you squirt,
Yeah.
you have the squirt gun and you blow up the balloon on the clown's head and
I'm
stuff.
a kid. I'm still a kid. Yeah, that's all fun. I love that shit.
Yeah, I
How's
was
your
always
day going?
excited. Have you seen the movie Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas with Johnny Depp?
The bats.
The Bats, yes,
The
the
bats.
Bats. They do a scene in Circus where they just ate a bunch of peyote and they're trying to get through the fucking arcade.
No, wait, that's in Circus? Are you joking me? That's in Circus?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yes. That is such a good scene. I love that.
It's a great movie, man.
Oh, movie? I don't know. Real life, yes.
It's a great movie. It's a great movie.
Some people have been there. Some people have done that.
Well, I've been there and done that, and it's a great movie.
Damn, yeah. Then you know what's good. Okay. I just wanted to go ahead and check my sources.
Well.
You got it. You got that joke. Okay. Hey, Mike. Trust me. I hate and love you at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's a difficult one to go ahead and comprehend, but you're with me and you're also against me, which is fucking weird. Well, Mike. Okay, well, I just wanted to go ahead and make sure. I mean, I've been having some unusual things happening on my telephonic responses.
Huh.
Yeah, basically my cell phone has ended up going haywire. So I just all of today. So I just need to make sure that I'm in communication with somebody. You know, if I'm trying to talk to them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, hey, Mike. Oh, I need to talk to you about this thing. Are you available? Okay, Michael. Mox News can give me a 1.
What? What do you want? What do you want?
Exactly. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. I'm just curious. I called the cops, and I also ended up calling the FBI. I called multiple organizations in order to go ahead and deal with a crime that has been committed against me.
Huh.
Okay?
Well, that's
Are you with
unfortunate.
me?
That's unfortunate. I would hate having to deal with
Okay. Are
those
you with me?
Okay.
No, I actually did not hear anything that you said previously. Can you repeat that?
Uh-huh. I would hate having to deal with the FBI.
I did not like dealing with the FBI. They were very poor in their judgment. Very bad. Very bad. Or like, just didn't work. Just didn't work, you know? Okay, well, Mike?
Uh-huh.
Well, I had very poor situation resolving from the FBI. The FBI told me the same thing that the cops told me to go fuck myself.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe that's some good advice.
No. There should not be an uh-huh to that one. There should be an oh, what, huh?
Well,
Why?
maybe that's some good advice.
Go fuck myself? Is that good advice?
I don't know. I don't know the situation.
I do know that I can go fuck someone.
Oh, well, good. If that makes you feel better.
No, it doesn't make me feel any better. Okay? Can you at least try to help me out, Max? Come on, Mike.
I don't know what it is you expect me to do to help you out.
Talk to me.
About what? I just told you I would hate to have to deal with the FBI. How much more empathy can I have?
Well, of course everyone would hate to have to FBI.
Not everyone. Some people would get off on it.
That's weird.
I agree.
I don't know what to say to that one. You caught me off guard. You caught me off guard. Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry. I just want to go ahead and, ask why the FBI allows other people to commit crimes against me.
The FBI, the police state is horrible, dude. Okay, if you don't have money, there's nothing that the police has to protect you. They're not there to protect you. They're basically there to keep you away from the fucking people who have the money.
I know. I called, and I asked to go ahead and be protected by the. Well, since I don't have no money. I wanted to go ahead and be protected by the people that are supposed to go ahead and shield me, the free people. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm not supposed to go ahead and pay for legal services because I'm poor.
Uh-huh.
Those people. Basically, I just got told, fuck you.
Yeah, if you don't have money, that's basically always going to be the response from the police state. That's a big part of why these people are in the street.
I'm in the street. I don't know. Wait, whoa. Hey, Max, you know how you have a very large source to go ahead and broadcast your news?
My what now?
Your news. Your view.
Uh-huh.
You have a large projection to go ahead and broadcast your personal view.
Large is
and
subjective.
And also news. I already know. Come on, Max. I love you.
Yeah.
You also broadcast news and everything all about that. I know that. But I'm just curious. You broadcast Am I right?
I don't know what is it you think in this moment.
Oh, well, you're giving me a platform to be able to speak my voice. That's what you're doing right now.
But I'm broadcasting while I'm giving you
Well, broadcasting my voice, yes.
that. Okay.
But
And you know what, Stephen? I'm tired of your voice. And I'm tired of giving him my platform to broadcast his voice in this very monotonous way, as if he is the all enough, okay? And he never says anything. He has no sense of humor. So, enough of that, in my opinion. All right, so if anybody else wants to call, the number's right there on the screen. Otherwise, I don't have any videos. Like I said, I am the machine that I cook videos with broke, and I have to wait until Craig has a minute in order to take one of the dozen of machines that are out in the garage and prepare it with everything that I need on it in order to cook videos, capture videos, and cook videos for you all, as I have done for many, many years. Almost a generation now on the YouTube. Hello, caller.
Michael, this is Steve McClanahan, passing through. I feel like your caller, he is in distress.
Always. I told
Is he
him.
in distress, Michael?
Always. Always. Always.
That was so tragic. Is he still with us?
Life is tragic. Life is a never-ending tragedy. You don't have to get caught up in it. This is life. You're soaking in it.
Me?
Yes, all of us.
No, I'm not. Mickey Mouse. Literally, nobody knew this shit. Breaking fucking news, but Mickey Mouse, that motherfucker is a bat fucking pangolin fucking fucker. He's over there fucking, oh my god. Acting like he didn't have nothing to do with this shit. Nothing to do with this. Mickey Mouse. Swear to God. Excuse me. This son of a bitch. We need to look into this guy. Mickey fucking Mouse. You know, he's an enabler. I really think that. You fucked a bat. Have you ever fucked a pangolin? And then all of a sudden, now we have fucking COVID-19 over here in America and in South Park. It's completely fucked. I can't even believe this shit. Dr. Fauci could have never predicted this. This shit's all out here in the fucking world, and I'm extremely fucking pissed off because I can't fucking really do shit at all. And I'm fucking getting a fucking headache.
We're getting a headache. What kind of weed are you smoking, man? You don't get a headache from smoking good weed.
Dude, bro, listen. Alright. You don't know shit about this, Michael. Okay? I am literally smoking flowers. You know, this shit is old school shit that y'all motherfuckers don't even motherfucking even know about currently right now. You actually take your flower, you let it cure to the most perfect complexity.
Nice.
And then you just kind of just break it up. Oh, we don't even break it up. You just kind of smash it, and then bing, bang, boom. we'll smoke some for y'all motherfuckers right now. Alright, we're gonna smash it up right now. We're gonna smash it up live. Because we got a fruity, the most fruitiest shit that I've had in... It's not like fruity in your boot or some shit, but it's fruit.
What is it?
Oh my
is it like
god.
the Lodi Dodi or...
Well, dude fucking told me it was like
green crack? Gorilla Glue?
Oh man, dude, I wish I could have some green crack or some sour diesel. Those are my fucking two things that I wish I could get. The
green crack is always... I'm always surprised how fruity the green crack is.
This shit is like fruit roll-ups.
Wow, cool.
Holy shit. Let's just put a little extra in there for shits and giggles. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a real live bud over here. Oh. Smells like...
Victory.
It smells like...
Victory.
Some people say that shit smelled like shit, but I tell you what, it smelled like fruit to me. I tell you what, I have a different palate, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit, there is a legit... Oh my god, why are they doing this? Chipotle just played a commercial on television right now. I gotta get a new hotel room. This shit is completely fucked. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing this. We're doing it live, whether you like it or not. South Park Pandemic motherfucking special. That's what we got in the pipe. And,
nice.
And I'm getting rid of this after this.
All right.
I'm getting rid of it, and I'm fucking shaving my mustache off after it. Because this is completely fucked. I should have never bought this shit.
It's a good plan.
I should have never bought this strain.
All right. I'm always careful about the names of strains.
Yeah, me too. Like
if it has a boy, if it has a boy's name, I avoid it. Except for Bruce.
Dude,
Banner.
like you can't get anything other than fucking like legit like. Dude, just smell it.
All right, I gotta go.
No, hold on. I'm doing a bong hit right now.
No, you're not. I can't hear you doing a bong hit.
Well, it's a pipe hit with flour.
All right.
I took all this time to load this fucking bowl right now, and it's going down.
Getting hungry. That guy's got like a menu behind him where he's playing the guitar. I'm like, oh, I want a chili dog. Chili dog is good. Chili dog. Chili dog. Chili dog. Chili dog. Where's my chili dog?
Burns.
Burns. Burns. Burns. Alright, I gotta go.
Later.
Alright, thanks for playing. You're a great contestant. Look at all the chili dogs. You're making me crazy. Is that like a wiener schnitzel behind him or something? I'm like, fuck, man. I want a damn chili dog. And there's a cop with a flashlight in his face. How you like it, motherfucker? Huh? Huh? You like that? You like that? How's it feel? It's not very nice, is it? Is that very nice? You like that? Huh? 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 No, I don't think you do. Boop, 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 boop. Hello, caller. South Park Studio, up? Danny. SouthParkStudio.com. Doing this thing that we do. What's up with you, bro?
Just chilling like a villain, faded as fuck, watching your streaming shit. I would just wanted to kind of like get your opinion. I don't know if you have you heard about this like movie or documentary called Shadowgate. It's like somebody that was like associated with like Alex Jones or whatever came out with it, and it's basically about like the psyops. I think that's going on with QAnon.
Oh yeah. No, I haven't heard of that one.
What's your opinion on QAnon? Like, what do you think like is behind it?
I think that QAnon is, one of these controlled opposition things where they see this. Look, people see the opportunity to gain power and make money off of stuff, and they push things that direction, and the more people you can get behind you watching your shit, the more powerful you are, and,
more influence and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, like, I get you, but I think this is something, like, a little bit more insidious. Because...
Hello? I don't know what happened there. It sounded like he hung up, or something happened. I did not touch the phone. QAnon's one of those things that just doesn't appeal to me. It's just too, like, out there, too appealing to too many people who seem to be fanatical about too many things, If stuff is too fanatical, then it's probably some form of psyop propaganda pushing people a direction, and I don't do well being pushed. So... generally, that kind of stuff doesn't work for me very, very good. Make sure your bangs are just right, baby. Again, I didn't hang up. I don't know what happened there, yeah. And Sacramento's in the house, Portland's in the house, Portland's in the house, Portland's in the house. Sacramento police in the street again. They got their sticks out again. Yep, they got their sticks out. I got a stick. Stand back, please. I got a stick. I know how to use it. So that was one of the things in the that I thought was pretty funny in the South Park episode, was that Cartman had a stick that was 6 feet long. He would just push people the fuck away. Get out of my way. My space. See this right here? I thought all in all it was a great episode. Not my favorite ever, but it was a great episode and a worthy watch. I really think that almost every single episode that South Park has made over the last 24 years is pretty much a worthy watch. There's a few of them that are I just don't get, but there's a couple of them in the first season. The one where or the first couple of seasons where the frozen guy, the guy they find in the cave, that's all frozen. I don't get that one. But more or less, pretty fucking every single episode is worthy watch. And they have every episode at SouthParkStudios.com in case anybody wants to watch. I believe they will have tonight's episode listed at SouthParkStudios.com tonight, if not oh, Michelle, I bet she's talking about the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe might be broken. Thank you, Craig. That was very nice of you, Craig. First donation tonight. Anyways. And thank you, Michelle, for trying to get something to us. I will try and get the GoFundMe fixed this evening. But right now, I'm pretty hungry. So, if anybody wants to call, this is your chance. Again, I don't have any videos to play. My video capturing computer is broken, and it may be a minute before I get that fixed. So, I'll be around. I'm going to keep doing the live shows. We're going to do the live show. We're going to do a live show on Friday at 7 p.m. and then Pacific time, 7 p.m. Pacific time. And then next week we will do, let's see, when is the vice presidential debate? Anybody know? Vice presidential debate? Maybe we should do it. I don't know if we should do a show after that or not. Let's see. Maybe. It might be interesting to do a show after that. That's on Wednesday. Yeah, so we'll do a show on Wednesday. And, it's not this Wednesday. It's a week from Wednesday, I think is what that says. Let's see. Today is... No, it's next Wednesday. So, we'll do next Wednesday. So that show, again, that's going to be at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So that means that this debate lasted an hour and 40 minutes. So at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and this will go on about 8 p.m. Hopefully. I can't imagine them going much longer than Trump and Biden went. So on Wednesday, we'll go about 8 p.m. I'll be sure and put a reminder up. And if you haven't hit the notification bell, then that's something you want to do so that in case we go live anytime you're ready. Hello, caller.
What's up, man? This is Ali again. My bad about earlier. I dropped my phone earlier today, and it's been like acting up and hanging up on my phone calls and shit. So I'm calling on a different phone.
Okay, what's up, Ali?
Yeah, I wanted to get back to our previous conversation because I know you don't buy into the fucking QAnon shit. So the thing that kind of like really trips me out about the whole phenomenon, and it kind of scares me to be honest with you, is because it's obviously being controlled by people, and like I know government does misinformation agent, disinformation agent, all this other shit, co-ops and all this other shit. But the thing that's really interesting about QAnon is the fact that they got the whole conspiracy movement people, the militia patriot, the militia Second Amendment people, and then also these MAGA trolls, and they basically coalesce them all into this union because they all these people and like these ideologies and the patriot, anti-government, patriotic conspiracy theory movement away from Alex Jones. Like, Alex Jones, like he's popular, but not that popular. He helped promote QAnon, and then QAnon turned against him.
Yeah.
And so, like, I think this is a government collapse, but the fact that, like, they're basically co-opting this movement, and the fact that, so many people believe it, but, like, the types of people that believe it, the range is fucking amazing. There's Michael Flynn to, like, police officers to, like, house moms in, like, freaking Alabama, and, like, I don't know, dude, like, those are a lot of people with a lot of guns, and they're fucking living in a delusion. And it's kind of scary because, like, imagine if fucking QAnon starts, saying some crazy shit, and some other people start doing violence. Like, I don't know. I just wanted to get your opinion on it. Like, what do you think? Who do you think is actually behind it, and what the purpose of it is? I mean, I know there's like people trying to co-op shit, and there's opportunists like Alex Jones. He's an opportunist who basically just got swindled by them, I guess.
Well, he got pushed out by all the social media companies, and they made it very difficult for him to do what he does. So
that's right. They blackballed him, right?
Yeah. They conspired against him, which is illegal. In my opinion, they conspired against him to all kick them off their platforms basically simultaneously, and it's disgusting that they would censor someone like that.
Well, it was bound to happen because Alex Jones was getting too big. He was becoming too famous. I mean, there was a point where I really believe it. If Alex Jones was saying the fucking government's coming, with the martial law being declared, people would literally, like, not all, and not even a lot, but some people, like, around this country would be, like, literally ready with their freaking, like, guns ready for, like, the government and be ready to commit acts of violence.
Well, dude, I mean, in the election, in the fucking debate last night, Donald Trump told the fucking militias to stand by. You know?
Yeah, no. This is also the thing. The whole QAnon thing is it has something to do with Trump. Trump is connected to it because his campaign or administration, they've constantly dog whistled to them, tweeted their shit, and that's the weird thing because the Shadowgate thing I was talking about earlier. Apparently, what happened is like a bunch of people in the intelligence, the naval intelligence, they created like an algorithm to basically to be able to analyze like foreign combatant enemies' cultures and shit. And then, like, after they were done doing that in Afghanistan, they brought it over here. And what happened is a couple of, like, generals, like, got control of it, and they basically, instead of giving it to the government, they took it into the private sector for themselves. And all these data breaches that we've inhabited for the last couple of years, apparently they're not data breaches. Nobody's hacking our shit. They basically went and they took everybody's, like, information and then brought it to their company, made it look like a hack, and so they could sell it on the market.
Yeah. Our government's doing that, is what you're saying.
Yes, but it's also like it's a part of the government. It's not like the whole government. There's like a section that broke off, and it was like, hey, we can make a lot of money. We can think about it. Because data is the most important thing nowadays. Facebook doesn't fucking charge $1 for their service, but yet they fucking are worth $1 billion. Why? Because the data. You know what I mean? And so these people, if they have all the data, like from all these networks and the government networks, and they could create like a psychological like analysis about people and shit like that. Like, it's fucking scary, bro. I mean, it's scary. It's like
Big Brother is real.
Oh no, I know Big Brother is real. I know about globalism, imperialism, the U.S., fucking Gulf of Tonkin, Northwood reports. I understand. Like, I try my best to pay attention to independent media. Yeah. I don't believe mainstream bullshit at all. And I've been, delving into the conspiracy theory, and I kind of grew out of it because I realized, like, there's some truth to it, but then there's also a lot of bullshit to it. And, especially the conspiracy theory movement, it was just like, after 9/11, it just blew up, and then these, like, opportunists, fucking snake oil salesman people. But, like, generally, I like to think I'm, like, a little bit more aware of, like, current events and, like, what's going on and things like that. But this QAnon shit is scaring me because it's basically coalesced like the internet MAGA people, the conspiracy theory people, and the patriotic or militia movement. That's a pretty fucking scary combination.
Again, that's look. The number one thing they want is for you to be afraid. So that's the very first part of the programming that you don't want to buy into at all. I'm not afraid of any of these people at all. So. They want you afraid so that you question whether it's safe what you're doing to, whether it be questioning the powers that be or whatever else it is you're doing,
Yeah, and well, like, I mean, it's a psychological, it's a chess game, it's played psychologically, physically and stuff. But, I mean, honestly, it just, to me, it's kind of a bummer because the whole conspiracy movie, as much as how crazy it was and how there was, like, racist people to, like, actual patriotic people to, like, just playing out like UFO retards, it kind of sucks that like that whole movement has been co-opted now. You know what I mean? Because like at least they kept the truth alive because they kept questioning the government. Because like if you actually look into our history, you realize that our government's like the biggest piece of shit on the face of this earth, and they're trying to create this whatever system. I don't believe in the Illuminati, but I do know there's a bunch of wealthy people. They're very few, but that do tend to like kind of get together and kind of have like a similar interest, and they're trying to get as much power and control they possibly can.
Yeah.
And
I agree. It's like I keep saying, if the rich people wanted for us to have a 21st century infrastructure, we'd have that project full of going full steam right now. They don't want us to have that. The reason that we're fucked in this fucking world that's deteriorating is because of the rich people and the politicians that serve them.
I would have to disagree on the second part because as much as the politicians are corrupt as fuck, to be honest with you, to be 100% honest with you, the main blame goes to us. We're the ones that fucked up because it's supposed to be our country, our government. We're supposed to take responsibility. But the American people, especially like Americans, have just totally let that go. I mean, there's been so many in the 1980s, the fucking, they had a hearing in freaking LA about CIA running drugs. There was an ex-LAPD officer who went and testified and said that he caught CIA people running drugs and fucking bringing crack into the or bringing cocaine and what's got sold into crack. And it's documented. We got Noam Chomsky, Chris Hedges, Matt Taibbi, like all these people, and yet the American people refuse to actually be like, you know what? I'll take some responsibility. Fucking because if we really wanted this, without firing one shot, without doing any type of burning any building, all you have to do is senators fucking write them, because no matter how much money a big corporation has, you still have to vote, and they still have to listen to you, because if they want to get reelected, they have to. That's the thing. All politicians have one thing in common: they want to get reelected. And if you've got like 700 to 500, maybe even 1,000 people calling your office every day saying, "Hey, you know, I don't like imperial war. I don't like it that we don't have fucking health care for all. I don't like it that you're fucking selling all of our data and then hacking all the fucking tech companies and shit." Go.
Yeah, your phone's cutting in and out, bro. I get it, and I hear what you're saying. Not everybody wants to be. Feels like they have the time to be fully informed. It's, you know what I mean. They don't spend their time becoming really informed. They're very busy, very overworked people, and so you know it's all part of the programming. I mean, I cut people a lot of slack. So the politicians don't have to serve the rich people. They don't have to, at least according to what you're saying. So that's a choice. There's a choice that they're making, and it's unfortunate that they don't try and act more like they're wanting to serve the people who they actually call, you know, them a representative.
The constituents or the representatives.
Yeah.
And by the way, I just want to say this: I'm not like nervous or scared or any of this shit. I'm like super faded and so that's why I'm like kind of like rambling on. But I mean, personally for me, I'm down for like all this shit done. Like bring the revolution up. It's about fucking time. And let's just fucking do it. By the way, Bill Cooper was the shit. Other than his whole UFO shit, you should definitely check out his last interview. See if that motherfucker knew exactly what was up.
Right on. Okay. Cool. All right. Thanks for the advice. It's good to hear from you, Ollie.
Yeah, for sure. No problem, man.
Call back anytime, bro. All right. See ya.
All right.
And that's Ali. Let's see. So, and we got Portland and just Portland, huh? Yeah, I got Portland in the house, and it looks like they got a few people in the street there. I am getting very, very hungry. I didn't get a chance to eat anything after the South Park episode. Had a little bite of lemon cake. That was tasty. So, again, if anybody wants to call, the number's right there. I'm going to give you a minute to call. Otherwise, I'm going to go get something to eat. We'll be back on Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. And I'll put a reminder up, before then. And then next week we'll do Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So we can talk about all the things that are happening and just keep touching bases. Make sure that we're all kind of on the same page and taking care of business, you know. All right, so nobody's calling. I am good. I gotta go get some food. And I know Craig got to get out of here. He's going back to the marijuana farm in the morning. He's still got more work to do out there, he said. So we're going to get out of here. And we'll see you guys on Friday night at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So until then, stay cool, because one of these days, this war is going to end.
No matter which mouth you feed on a two-headed snake, it still shits the same turd. But lucky for you, you have Mox News. More than 10 years. More than 60,000 videos. Mox News has been filtering the nonsense and illuminating the bullshit from your mainstream media. Turn off your TV and turn on to Mox News. For over a decade, documenting the socio-political events that have etched and carved the pathways that define today's modern mess, Mox News has been providing clarity while faithfully bringing you today's relevant stories 100% commercial-free and subscription-free. and just like Lady Liberty, vows to remain free. But at this time, we're asking you for your help, your patronage, and your support to keep the lights on and the videos rolling. For less than 17 cents per day, you can become a basic subscriber, knowing that your donation is truly making a difference that will help continue bringing the news stories that make a difference in your life. Turn on, tune in, and drop a couple dimes today by clicking the link below or visiting moxnews.com and show your support at any level. From a single one-time donation or dedicated monthly subscriber, do it now in less than 2 minutes. All donations are safe, securely processed, and verified using PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover Card. As always, we're sure you'll find something of interest each and every day. This holiday season, give the gift of Mox. moxnews.com.